What is going on, everyone? I am here with the finished Master Chief and Arbiter statue. It's the Infinite Chief with the Halo 3 AR, Halo 3 Magnum, and Halo 3 shotgun. He almost looks like he came out of Halo 3 with those weapons. And then the Arbiter with his sword, his plasma rifle, some plasma grenades, and a carbine on his back. Everything is done. Actually, what's not on here is the Arbiter's real arm and sword. I have to have a stand-in because I'm not going to take a chance of breaking the customer. It's got to be shipped in a piece, and then you glue it in at the shoulder. It's very simple. Anyone can do it. And then the Chief's arm right here, I don't glue that in till the end, just because, I don't know, it's a habit. So I wanted to make this video for the new owner of this statue so they can get a final look at it, and I will show it in a moment. And they're not getting this stand, they're just getting these. This is their stand, two of them. If you want a separate stand for each one to separate them. Although they look awesome together. You might be able to fit them both on that stand just for, it's not much smaller than this one. You know, probably would fit them both on there if you ever wants to just put them together for a little while so they can hang out. So, yeah, so let me stop this. I'll start with the Arbiter. I'm going to stop it right here. So I heard, not from one person, but from a lot of people, are like, how do you get that blue on the armor? And the truth is it's just the reflection of the sword and the weapons, which is a nice touch. Now, I did use blue wash on one Arbiter of my own before, and it looks amazing. Not because he has blue on him, but what it is it's a wash that's made for armor. You know, like knights and stuff like that. And so, but his armor's the same color, so it basically works on his as well. It just makes it look, I don't know, it just looks good. It makes it look shiny without looking shiny, I guess. So I just wanted to point out, there's some blue you can see right there on his leg. I mean, that's clearly, the angle of that is coming from the sword. There's other pieces you'll see that are clearly coming from the weapon. Matter of fact, there's some right there on his shoulder. If you think about it, like, how could it not be coming from the weapon that's over here? Oops, sorry, over here. So, you know, they do reflect. It's a nice paint. It's actually the same paint I use on the Covenant-inspired dual-wielding Chief. If you ever seen him, people are always like, why is he blue? Why is he blue? And it's like, if you listen to the video, it's just a paint job, as if he went to help the Covenant do something, and they're like, dude, let's paint you like our armor, you know? Like, who gives a shit? Some people really got upset about that. I'm like, fucking go see a psychiatrist, dude. You know, it's like, it's just you know what I'm saying? It was just like a different Chief. Just like I do the Seattle Seahawks Chief, or the Bucks Chief, or the Yankees Chief, or the whatever I do, you know? I think it looked badass, though. But anyway, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. And then there's some right here. I'm going to let them spin. Oh, let me show the gun. Did weather this plasma rifle some. Normally, I don't do the Covenant weapons. They're just never... They always look brand new. I don't know. But this time, I just did some weathering to it. And you can see his feet. See how he looks. Smell his underarm. Let him turn around a little bit more. I tried to do this before, and the video was like way too long. Look, oh shit. You can see some more reflection right there. I mean, look at it on his armor right there. That's crazy looking, right? I mean, I've never even seen it like that before. It's really blue. So you can see it all over him. It's a really cool effect, I have to say. I'm sure you might agree, you might not. So it just depends on the light shining through and where. Now, this sword is an old sword. This is the actual sword that goes to the Arbiter. Whoa, that would have been bad. And you can see there's a big difference in them. Now, this sword is not as clear as it normally is, because I'll tell you why in a minute. But you can see how it looks. I do have to paint his hand, but I just didn't do it yet. That takes not long. I'll have to do something else tomorrow for another statue, and I'll do it at the same time. So anyway, it looks pretty good. So this I used to do with the clear. I would wait for it to get sticky and then brush it with the brush, so it'd have like little lines going through it, so it kind of gave it some, I don't know, movement, that it was electrified. But let me just show the Arbiter so that the owner can see it, see how it looks. And that's his new helmet that I did with the new gray skin that I did the lower areas I did with the darker gray, like kind of so it was blended. You can definitely, it does have a lot of its own shadows due to its natural size, but it's definitely painted darker in some areas, just because that's the way it should look. But so then his gums I did in a different color. You probably can't tell now. It's like in a blood red color. But it looks so much better. This is probably the best looking Arbiter head I've done, and that's not to say the other ones aren't awesome. Of course they are. I wouldn't do them shitty, but I just like the new color. I probably won't always do them this. I personally like, I don't know, you know, I personally like the plum purpley brownish color that I used before because I've seen the references in that color. This was just, I've seen them in this color too, but you can see how it's like, how the paint looks. I mean, it's really nice. The way it looks, you can see it right there. I mean, it's pretty damn good. And then you can see, he's gone. All right, so I'm gonna let him turn around because I need to hurry this shit up. We'll look at the, you know, how he looks here, his grenades, his gun. This gun is weathered as well. And then there's the other side of his face. And then the chief, you can see his helmet in the back, how it's done. I can't help it, I always do those little metal pieces. And then you can see his little vents are dirty. That's where I pretty much put the darker wash where his vents are. You can see him in his back too, right in there. And then his shotgun from Halo 3. I've shown that shotgun like alone, so you already know what it looks like if you saw the video. And then there's his legs, sexy. And his he's got a lot of battle damage on him, so let me let him. Oh, there's the Halo 3 Magnum, a little dirty. It came out really cool. I love doing those. Oh, and then before I let it spin around, you can see the decal that's on the gun that I put on the Halo 3 AR. I have to paint that little dot on there. It's the best I can do because it's not on the file. No guns have them for some reason. Let me turn him around. Alright, so now I'm going to show, there's his number, his face, and the mask is looking badass. It's the it's one of my favorite ones I've ever done, I think, for the mask. I really love the way it came out. It's really nice. And then there's his dirty ass chest. Sorry, I'm zooming in like super close. If you see anything wrong, sorry. It's what happens when you zoom in close. Everything shitty stands out. But you also get a good look at my work. So if you're thinking of buying one, you know, at least you'll be able to say, hey, I've seen it, it's really nice. Then I've had so many videos of these, so if you think this is just like once that it came out like this, you can go look through my videos, and every one of my videos is this style, this quality, as far as I know. And then again, this metal is super shiny. You know, when the light shines on it, it's really shiny. Just it looks dull in the video, but trust me, it is not. When you get your statue, you'll be able to tell me, yeah, you're right, it is, and leave me a good review. And then that will be glued at the end. And then I always add the grapple shot, regardless if you get the extra weapons or not. It always comes with that. I really want to get the thing that goes on his back that makes you invisible, the little booster, but I can't find it. And I was thinking of maybe designing one of my own. I think I can do that. I think I can do that now, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna let this spin around and talk for a minute, and then I'm gonna be done. So if anybody is like, how much does that cost? This statue costs $1,250. If you want to buy one, you can put 50% down, and you can make payments as low as $100 a month. Or you can do like, actually, some people do that. And then some people they'll put 50% down and then pay the balance when it's done. It's usually like 2 to 4 weeks. It could be longer than that depending on what else I'm working on. I try to stick to one thing at a time, but you know, when you have a few things going on, I try to do I try to group things together, you know, But I try to keep you informed of what's going on, whether I make you a special video that you can only see, or like this, I post this on here and the customer will see it, and I will send it to them, and then they can, say, hey, blah, 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 whatever. I don't mean that disrespectfully. I just don't, you never know what somebody's going to say. So, as they go by, you can check out the Arbiter's Blue again. It's really cool. And so, again, if you're interested in if anybody wants to know, the Arbiter stands about, I think he's like 16 inches tall. Whatever 1/6 scale is, like, or 50. You know what? I really wish I knew because I make them all the time. I just totally forgot. I used to know because I had to say it so many times. I don't know where there it is. I'll just do it right now. Let me stop him right there. Stay. So he is, put that there. So he's like almost 16 inches tall. So he's over 17, he's probably close to 17 and a half inches to the top of that gun. So they're not little. They're $12.50 and they're not little, plus shipping. So if you're, like I said, if you've ever seen my work and you're like, oh, I like it, I don't know if I want to spend that much money. Again, you can get them without all the extra weapons for $1,000. You can do payments. I try to make options for people so that, if you really want one, you can make payments on it or get it without some stuff added to it. But I will tell you this, in my opinion, I know there's other pieces out there, people make them, but I feel like you get what you pay for. You want this with everything and this kind of paint job that I do, then this is what the price is, and you're gonna love it. But so anyway, back to this. So the video is done, and I'll let them turn around for a minute and let you guys get a look at them. And I'm going to take the video of this in my Lightbox tomorrow, and hopefully get some cool video and some photos, so I can make a neat little video to promote this statue, because I never really have before. I only started making videos. I made a couple in the old, like a while ago, but I've been trying to make them now, because I think it's important, to get people excited about the potential purchase they might want to make. So again, I will stop talking and I'll let this spin around. I hope you like it, and the owner, I hope you love it. And don't forget to like, follow, share, and peace.